When you're climbing, you're completely isolated. The only thing you can really focus on is like where your next point is going. You're both battling the height and the physical activity of it. And there's always this risk of falling. You're battling gravity. So it's both a mental and physical sport. Driving to the glacier, the landscape changes relatively fast. This island is really young, like on the geological scale. The glaciers are receding pretty fast these times. So it's very kind of crumbly rock, a lot of sand and ash, ice breaking off, and unstable hillsides in the mountains. Before you go on the glacier, probably the most important thing to bring are crampons. It gives you traction on the ice, it makes it possible to walk. You want to keep your feet flat and then just kind of walk normally, so don't exaggerate too much what you're doing. Obviously you want to avoid big drops and crevices. I mean, the surface can be really slippery. Think about where the ball is going to roll if you drop it on the ice and kind of stay on the other side. So once you've scouted the location, you find a suitable wall, you can either rappel yourself into it and climb from bottom up if that's possible, or you just fix the rope from above and someone lowers you down and then you climb out of it again.
To go down into a ravine like this one, we would need some sort of rope because this kind of doesn't have a bottom. Behind me, where the ice is really blue, that's really dense, really good, but the surface above is really white, so you just kind of scrape the top off. To make an anchor into the ice, we use what's called an ice screw. It's an attach point into the ice, and that's how you clip the rope to the surface of the slippery ice. We can clip in carabiners into the anchor and then lower it down. The screw is only as good as the ice you put it in. But the thing with glacier ice, it's usually really compact. So in the perfect world, it holds up to around 1 ton, give or take. The spiky front of your boot, so the front point is used for kicking the ice. So that's your attach point, and then you use an ice axe or a climbing axe. So you have 2 of those, 2 feet obviously, and slowly you kind of make your way up to the top.
You want to kind of form a triangle with your body, so keeping hands kind of close together with feet spread wide apart. And that gives you kind of rotation stability. And once your fist is in front of your face, that's as far as you're going to pull on the ice axis. And then you move ice axis in, and then you kick with your feet, stand up. You always focus on 1 point at a time, so it's only you and 1 ice axe when you put it in. So you want to just take it slow and be precise on how you deal with it. We call it the pump clock. Once you start, you're on it, and it doesn't finish until you're at the top. Judgment is probably the best tool for this, along with a handful of experience. These big holes that we're exploring, they're called moulins, and they're actually made by running water. So if there is a bottom, this hole is going to fill up, right? But in this case, there is no bottom because the water is going somewhere. So technically speaking, these holes, they can reach all the way through the ice, which is in some cases up to 300 meters easily. It's a long way down. The best thing about ice climbing, for me at least, is it's a kind of different reality. So it's my escape where I can kind of work out, be in the zone, and just not think. You rest your mind, you're only focusing on what's around you to get to the top. And for that you need full focus and good physical state.